What's it do, man? What it do, man? Another day, just trying to be consistent, right? Just trying to be consistent. Um, Started my new job today, the new gig. So I started the new 9 to 5. Got training for the first 3 weeks. So it's pretty much what my last job was from home, but it was remote. So it's cool to be in person, see people, bump heads. I really do appreciate that and realize how isolated I was in the home working virtual for so long. But yeah, man. So started this up. Gotta get the vlog strong. I need another video for y'all on the YouTube. I've been segmenting or making clips from the 2 videos I posted on YouTube, and putting those on TikTok. Posted one on Instagram, on IG. But I'm just trying to make this a daily habit, you know. You gotta be what you wanna be, right? So, but yeah, adding in that 9 to 5, gotta make sure I keep the priorities straight, So as a 24-year-old restarting after the engagement was broken with my ex-fiance, it's really key and important to me that I stay on my pivot extremely heavy. So, I just seen my financial aid came through for school, so I'm gonna be able to pursue that. And I have like 53 credits I transferred. So to only have, a year and a half left max. If I put that work in and accelerate, it should be only maybe a year on, God willing. I'm at the fastest. But a year and a half, most likely. I'm at the slowest. That's gonna be the priority. So that starts on the 16th. I'll get adjusted to this job at 9 to 5. My schedule with school. I'll be doing school at least one. I'm doing 3 classes, so I'll do one class before. I'll focus on one class before going into my 9 to 5, and then after my 9 to 5, I'll focus on the 2 classes in the evening. So it's gonna be important that I fit fitness in that schedule. I could do that from home, but fitness in my schedule, as well as taking care of Blue, my dog, that's easy. And then lastly, what was I gonna say? Fitting the gym in the schedule. Oh, content, keeping content in the schedule. So I seen today was a little conflict with making sure I fit in my workout schedule, and getting in content. So it's got to be punctual. Got to put that down on paper, the exact schedule and time flow of how my days are going to be segmented. But most likely we'll focus on a class and some content before work. So that would mean waking up at 5, getting in that workout. By 6:30. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wake up early. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the workout would be, I don't know. Maybe the workout would be best after. I have to put it on paper and see what makes sense. Go ahead and actually do that right now, matter of fact. One sec. Stay down, buddy. This dude likes to hump me. Rarely. Weird when he does it. So weird. He's a weird guy. Today is the 9th, March 9th, 2026. Time flies. Okay. So work right now is 8:30 to 4. Work. realistically, to get there at 8:30, I have to leave by 7:50. So that means I have to be getting ready by 7:15. So if I'm waking up at 5 a.m., scratch that. Waking up at 4 a.m. So wake up at 4 a.m. (4:30 a.m.) workout. 5:30 a.m. shower. All right, so wake up at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. workout, 5:30 a.m. shower, 6 o'clock a.m. school, 1 class focus, 7 a.m. content, 7:50 a.m. leave to workout. Leave to work. All right. Let's say 5 p.m. Excuse me. 5 p.m. we got take care of Blue when I get home. Change. 5:30 p.m. we got eat. 6 o'clock school. 2 classes. 9 p.m. content. So that's gonna be the frame of my schedule. If it has to do any adjusting, we'll do adjusting. So 4 a.m. I'll wake up, take care of Blue. 4:30 a.m. I'll work out. 5:30 a.m. I'll shower. 6 o'clock a.m. I'll do school and 1 class. Okay. 7 o'clock a.m. I'll do content. 7:50 a.m. I'll leave to work. 5 p.m. when I get off of work, I get off at 4, so at 5 p.m. I'll take care of Blue and change. 5:30 p.m. I'll eat. 6 o'clock p.m. I'll do school and 2 classes all the way till 9. Focus on school. And then (9 p.m.) I'll do content. So that'll be the flow of the day. If I have to increase time for school, we'll do that. But yeah, I mean, it sounds solid, right? A plan's a plan, and if we have to adjust, we'll adjust. But that sounds solid for now. Solid. Finished taking these creatine. I think it was Sprouts. It's called Birdman Take Flight Creatine Monohydrate. Let me know if you know about it. Birdman Creatine Monohydrate. I think I got it from Sprouts. Sprouts is a healthy store. So let me know if you know anything about it. Leave a comment. What creatine maybe do you take? Let me know what the best creatine you've come across. If you're a gym person, let me know. You know, what creatine is the best one that you came across with the best results? I've been taking these pills. I had to take 5 pills for the right dosage of the creatine I need in my body daily. Not too crazy on taking the 5 capsules. I have done a creatine that was a powder, and it was cool. It's like taking a nasty shot, you know. Unless I wasn't mixing it in the water, I was just taking the scoop like a shot. Not a fan of it, you know, but it's quick and to it. But let me know. Yeah, let me know what is the best creatine results and just the intake, you know, your preference of intake that you came across. For sure. Oh yeah, you finished taking these too. I have to say though, like doing this, the recording, the vlogging, dang, these pills, and I'm saying these pills don't be going down smooth. Like sometimes they get freaking. You must don't be going down straight. Look, just to take down 4 of them. I gotta grab another water, excuse me, to take this 5th one. But I probably got a while. I probably got another month left of these till I can re-up. So I need those suggestions. Man, dang, Blue. Grandma been clutch, man. You know, my grandma in Florida, my mom's mom. I haven't had a car for a while, like, you know, for a minute. I haven't had a car for a while since I've been out here and I've got my job. She helps out a lot with transportation. You know, she'll offer to drop me off and pick me up because she knows the Uber's more expensive. Okay, more expensive. If you've been out there and you don't have a car and you've been Ubering, we know how expensive them damn Ubers are. I mean, like, it's cool, like, it adds up, right? But I would abuse it. Like, I didn't have a whip, so I'd be going from the workout twice a day. It's $10 there, $10 back, $10 there, $10 back. So $40 a day on working out twice. Then maybe you DoorDash some food and stuff. That's off sidetrack. But if you've had the Uber, you can comment how expensive Uber can be and how fast it adds up. And if you take an Uber that's 25 minutes plus, you know what I'm saying? So grandma looks out and she drops me off and picks me up. I told her, I said, I paid 30 and I'm cool. It is what it is. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. She said, 30. Oh, more expensive. I said, yeah. I said, shit, yeah. I mean, now when you look at it from a month perspective, you know, like, so I never asked, but she offered and she's been willing, so, you know, I got her some food because she waited for me to get my hair cut too. She was a real one. So I got her some food, um, put some gas in the car. I don't ever let her put gas in there like, or pay for it, especially since she offers and helps me maneuver around West Palm. So, but yeah, live. Sorry, I saw Reggie went live, so I said live. So much time in this period of isolation to just really focus on self. Like, you see how I just planned my whole day? I feel like before, not blaming the relationship, but myself in the past 5 years, I would have struggled to do something like this and then to stick to it. But now, like, I have so much time, I'm just thinking about myself and judging, criticizing myself, trying to grow every day, that it's like, like, I look at the past 5 years, I'm like, nah, I will never go 5 years with that same amount of growth ever again in my life. Too much thinking and not enough application. Too much thinking and not enough implementation. Gotta implement. All of us see the videos, we watch stuff, we go to church, we read the Bible, we meet successful people, and it goes in through one ear and out through the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we used to always hear people say that? Most of these people here is gonna go in one ear and out through the other. And then it's gonna be that 10, that 20% that's note taking, and it's gonna really be instilled in their mind. And they'll have a higher chance of implementing it and having an impact on their life after this message, after this video. So I always challenge us that it's easy to hear, listen to something, get a little high or a little motivated. But when that high wears off, are we disciplined enough to consistently implement that advice? Because there's so many great advice that you hear, and then 5 years pass, and dang, I wish I would did that advice consistently. Imagine where I'd be today. But we'll never know because we're inconsistent, right? So my big thing of focus this whole year is consistency. Build that habit of the life that you want and do it consistently. Because if you want this life, you vision, you tell people, I want this life, well, your actions are proof of that. I used to always hear a mentor might say, hold on, let me forget. I forget. It happens. I'm sure it'll come back though. But yeah, yeah, man. Boo boo. See what Blue's at. Boo boo. Blue. Oh, he's right here. You wanna say hi, boo boo? He's stubborn. If he wants to be left alone like Garfield, you leave him alone. He hears me calling him. He's acting like he don't hear me. He's right here. Boo boo. You wanna say hi? Maybe he wants to say hi. I still gotta take one more. Just what I'm saying. I don't know if I like the creatine capsules, man. This is what they look like. They're big as heck. I don't know if it looks smaller because it's on the screen, or on the camera. This thing is, and sometimes it goes sideways, and that thing I gotta drink the whole bottle of water just for it to go down. Got it. Oh. Like this one right there. Okay, just went down. Like, but dang, it's not easy. The shape of these capsules, I would take, this is what I thought it was, 'cause I couldn't open the bottle at the store. I thought they were pills, but there's a difference between capsules and pills, and we gotta remember that. The capsules are bigger, always bigger than the pills. Pills are like a little circular tablet. I'm sorry, not tablet, a tablet. Learning Spanish. So took 4 years of Spanish class. Of my Latino fam, my Puerto Rican family that speaks Spanish fluent. A lot of them, majority of them, they were in Florida when I was in Indiana. So I was learning those classes, but I wasn't practicing them at home. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm with my grandma, I'm listening to Spanish on the TV, the news. What's it called? Hold on. Wapa. The Wapa. Do you know what Wapa is? If you know what Wapa, if you know, you know. But yeah, Wapa's the Spanish TV channel. So I do my Duolingo Spanish classes. You know, put the pressure on Duolingo. And then grandma will be next to me, and I'll implement it in real action with her. Sometimes throughout my courses that I take. So I'm really implementing it, and in the culture of Florida, man, you Spanish everywhere, you know, and I like that. Motivates me. So a goal of mine is to, in 2 years be fluent in Spanish. 2 years from now, or by the time I graduate college. So this is growth. This is growth period. So I know in 2 years for me, I want to be graduated in my accountancy degree, Bachelor's of Science Accountancy. I want to be fluent in Spanish. And I want to be physically in the best shape I've ever been. Okay. So that's not gonna all happen without consistency. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to, get on here, and I could have blogged a little more my way to work before work, but it was my first day. I was having to get ready, adapt. But yeah, so that's the plan, man. Just, vlog it out, spend time with y'all, come up with some creative ideas, invest into some equipment, get some better quality, have better angles, better setup, and then get more action, get more of my life, not just when I'm at pause and I'm stationary. Maybe get a little more emotion, you know what I'm saying, with the vlog while I'm out and about. I think with that's when a camera might come in handy, so I'm not using my phone as the camera. I'm using my phone for directions or whatever you have it, just throughout the day. So I can kind of multi. Definitely don't want to go 2 phones. I've tried 2 phones, and I don't know if I'm a fan of the 2 phones. Comment below or let me know what you think on, is 2 phones really a flex? Is it really a more efficient way about going with life and with your business or your content creating? Please comment below. As 2 phones, was it ever fruitful for you if you have tried that or went that route of having 2 active lines? Me personally, I like to rather just keep it simple, keep it on my one phone. It felt productive, it felt more advanced, but honestly, it's just I don't know. So yeah, comment, let me know. Please let me know. I'm honestly, I like to hear what people have to share on that. Good job. It's a little. I took the creatine, put these up. You had a little motivation on it. Hit a little motivation on it. I know staying motivated is hard for a lot of people. I think for me, I think pain, a big thing for me was pain. Going through some experiences really instilled a work ethic in me, a dedication, a desire for growth. I think before I always thought I wanted to be successful, thought I had a desire, I wanted, but last year taught me a lot of feeling, having feelings versus the action, right? I love this and I saw someone post it. Is love enough? Is love the feeling enough? Is love the feeling enough? Is it enough to sustain something, a goal, a relationship? Or is love the action? Is that what's enough? Is both needed together? Right? Because for me, I look back on 2025 and I'm like, I loved a lot of things and I wanted a lot of things. But was the action there? And was the action there consistently? Right? Was it, I had a feeling for it. I woke up with the feeling. I always dreamed of it. I always thought of it. But was I consistently putting action towards it? To where it was obvious to everyone? Where it was evident to everyone? Where it's like, yo, this dude wants this. When he said he was going to do X, Y, and Z, he meant that. You know? So for me, that was that realization that we all say things. Words are cheap. Words are easy. Action is harder. Action is harder. And yeah, we can do it when it's needed, right? Someone triggered that feeling, that emotion. You don't want it, you don't want it. And now you're doing something, but you have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to have consistency. And this is when motivation dies. Motivation dies. Motivation is nothing. It's temporary. It's like that, what was I talking about the other day from that video? It's like that fake dopamine, that cheap dopamine. It's cheap dopamine, you know? So I encourage anyone, especially if you're single, I encourage anyone that's where I'm at in life and you're single. Oh man, you got all this time that I'm realizing after being in a long-term relationship how much time you have. If you really need to get some things right for yourself, you need to grow. You're not at a place in life where you thought you'd be. Take this time and be intentional. Another thing here, intentional, right? Let's be intentional with our time. How I just planned this all out. I'm not thinking of my feelings. I'm just being intentional. Right? So let's be intentional about what we speak into our lives. Let's be intentional about what our day tomorrow is going to look like, what we're going to get done. Because if we're not intentional with our time, we're not going to be as productive as we could. I just thought of another quote. Oof. Have a plan. This goes how I just said, have a plan for your day. Here's the quote. It goes along with it a little bit. Have a plan for your money. If you're getting paid in 2 weeks, have a plan for your money. Because if you don't have a plan for your money, then it will just go about its way with the drift of wind, with your feelings, how you feel when you wake up. You go, oh, that $50 was gone fast. Oh, that $200 went by fast. And it wasn't intentional. So now when you look at growth, how much did you save? How much did you get done this month? You reacted off feelings versus on paper what needed to get done. And so I realized last year how much not being intentional with school right? You're just in school to be in school. You don't have any intentions or goals with it. You haven't even researched a career, thought if that could fit if you're fit for that. If it fits your cup, if it's against your wire, if it's naturally how your personality aligns, with a career, if it fits your wire. So just be intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, creatine's being intentional, working out's being intentional. At what time you're gonna do it is being very intentional, not just saying I'm gonna do it at some point. Let's be specific on our numbers, on what we're spending, on what we're saving, when and why we're doing something. Because when you just go with the flow, it's cool, it's easy. It's the least resistant. It's easy and it's cool for a while. You might enjoy it. Life might be whatever, peaches and cream. But when we really look back at growth and you look at your body, you look at where you were from that 5 years of growth, that 2 years, and you go, dang, I was so in the present. I wasn't intentional with where I was trying to be in 2 years or what was next. I was just kind of enjoying it now. Just letting it just kind of being dead in the now. We were made and intended to grow on this earth. That's why that was why God intended for us, was to grow and get better every single day, to multiply. So let's not be out here just going, let's be great. Let's be great. Okay. I just wanted to get on here and tap in with y'all. Nothing too serious or crazy. Tomorrow I'm gonna be more intentional about what I'm going to do for some content. So when I do the vlog tomorrow, I'll be more intentional and have a topic, activity, new scenery. I'm gonna be a little more intentional about what's going on here. But yeah, I'm excited. Consistency is the first step to anything, right? Someone can look at you and say, man, this dude has 1,000 videos posted. He could be doing this and this and that better. But at least you see the consistency, the drive, the want. You see the action. You don't just hear it, you see the action. I actually want to help that guy. It's actually funny. He's actually a sharp dude. He's actually motivating. He actually can speak well. He actually is creative. Right? So yeah, that's my focus. Just being consistent. When people view your profile and they like that video you posted, maybe you thought it was an average video, right? Maybe you thought it wasn't gonna blow up, but they liked it. A couple people liked it, and now they view your profile and they're like, he don't really post like that. He don't got a content creator, flow to him. Let's show consistency. For me, even me, when I look at someone's account, I'm like, this person's funny. Let me look, and I see he's consistent. I might follow because I liked it and it was funny to me. Even if it's only 10K followers, 50K followers, 100K followers, it piqued my interest. And if I see you're consistent and there's a flow of it, that personality or that type of video, I'm following. So, yeah, but yeah, so just want to tap in with y'all. Nothing really funny or crazy happened today, but just a new journey, a start to a new job, a start to doing this consistently, taking everything and being intentional, being my own accountability. I still got accountability partners, but how bad do you want it? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's great to have an accountability partner and check your six, but do you want it yourself or not? So I said 2025, my biggest thing was, is the feeling enough? Is the feeling of love enough for you to complete your goals, for you to fulfill that relationship, to sustain it? Or is the action plus the feeling enough. That's what I learned 2025. In my situation, love is not enough. Love is not enough. The action is needed. The feeling alone is not enough. But you know what it do. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get real intentional, get a name going for the community. I can't wait to have a community to build with, to motivate another, to laugh at one another, to inspire one another, to put life into one another. I think that's how I simplify what my goal and objective is here. Ultimately, is to put life into people, right? Uplift people, put life into other people, not death. Be more like Jesus every day. Strive to be more like Jesus every single day. And no matter who's out there, when you look yourself in the mirror, be proud of what you're doing every single day. Be proud of where you are a month ago from last month. Be proud. Be proud of your last name. Be proud of your legacy. You have a purpose. You were put on this earth for a reason, a greater calling than what you may believe. You just gotta tap into it. Gotta tap into it. Gotta put your mental in the right environment, the right space, and talk to God. Get aligned with God. Appreciate y'all. We'll tap in. Nickname is Jizzo. Growing up, my name's MJ from Michael Jr. MJ like Michael Jordan. But family and friends call me Jizzo. My mom called me M Jizzo from MJ, M Jizzo, H to the Izzo, from the Jay-Z song. So that's where she got it from. So M Jizzo. So Jizzo's out, man. Y'all have a blessed night, and let's get it. Let's be great. Let's build, and keep God first.